So this is part 2 of the S8P5 milestone review packet, and we are going to finish up with questions 20 through 24. Question number 20 says, two negatively charged particles are 1 millimeter apart. The electric force between them is 20 newtons. How will the amount of electric force between the particles change if the particles move closer together? So we've got two particles and they are negatively charged and they're about 1 millimeter apart, but they want to know if they move closer together, how is that going to affect the electric force between them? So A, the electric force will increase. B, the electric force will decrease. C, the electric force will stay the same. Or D, the electric force will disappear. Number 21. As an astronaut travels from Earth to a space station orbiting Earth, what happens to her mass and weight? Remember that mass and weight are two different things, and one of them changes with location. A, her mass decreases, but her weight remains the same. B, her mass increases as her weight decreases. C, her mass remains the same, but her weight decreases. And D, her mass decreases, but her weight also decreases. Number 22. The attraction of hair to a briskly rubbed plastic comb is an example of A, magnetism, B, static electricity, C, gravity, or D, radiation. And notice our key word here is attraction to hair and then the plastic comb. Number 23. A magnetic resonance imager, that's an MRI is what it's abbreviated as, is used in hospitals to observe internal organs. The patient being imaged cannot have anything that will attract to the imager's powerful magnet. So magnet is a key word in this question. Which might cause a patient the most problems? A, an aluminum belt buckle. So think about the aluminum. B, dental fillings made from silver and mercury. C, a brass zipper. Or D, a steel replacement joint. So look at those metals and think which one might give them the most trouble with the magnet in the MRI. Number 24, and our last question. Electrons are added to one end of a copper rod. Which statement best describes what will happen next? A, electrons will spread out evenly in the entire rod. B, the added electrons will move to the other end of the rod. C, the electrons will stay concentrated. Think about what the word concentrated means. It means all grouped and clustered together at one end of the rod. Or D, the electrons will induce a charge in the rod, causing the other end of the rod to be positively charged. Okay, that's going to finish us up. And listen for directions for your teacher on what to do next.